So we're storming a castle. Hi everyone, it's Hard Times with Wario.
Hard times, baby.
Why doesn't Simon want to be part of these videos? We're talking about wrestling. We're talking about all the stuff he likes.
I don't see Wario.
You know what? I think Mochi would actually be better without the filling.
Well, they wouldn't have much flavour to it. Like, it's just rice.
I'm fine with that.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Japan doesn't know how to do sweet stuff.
See, I strongly disagree with that.
Yeah, me too.
Because as someone who has like been to some of their dessert houses,
Sometimes I would agree.
Right, but it's
Sometimes I would agree with you. Their cheesecake is an affront to God.
That's the Yo Sushi cheesecake. That is bad. I don't know where they got that from.
The sweet stuff I had in Japan that was good was not Japanese. It was like we went to the patisserie from Catherine.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So outside Electricity Street Station in Akihabara, across from AKB48, anyone wants to go there. There's this little French. There's this little French place.
Yeah.
And
Good morning. Sorry.
halfway through, I'm sitting there thinking, I've been to this cafe. What is this cafe? It's the Golden Playhouse from Catherine.
No way.
Because Akihabara is where a lot of game development companies are.
Yeah.
So they just put places from there in there.
That's cool.
I still love that it's two
It's two guys in a trench
two
coat.
men in a trench coat.
So what does small Wario do? Because we
He just jumps higher, doesn't he?
Just jumps higher and can get through small gaps easily.
should talk about the game we're playing.
So for the record, I really like mochi, but that mochi that we've got here isn't great. The one
No, I wouldn't say they're not great. I would say the filling isn't great. The actual mochi part of it is really good.
the filling they've got in this one isn't very good.
It's like a crumbly red
Yeah,
bean
it's
paste.
weird.
I'm also going to throw down one exception to my rule. Oh my god, melon bread.
Melon bread is so disappointing.
I've never had it.
It's just sugar on. It's sugar bread. It's just if you
Wonder
get
bread.
if you get bread, put some sugar on the top of it, let it just sort of bake for like a little bit. That's all it is. It doesn't taste like melon. It's just they call it that because it's shaped like melon.
Can I float this idea out there?
Uh-huh.
Mochi, but instead of the paste, you have salted caramel.
I mean,
Or regular caramel, whatever floats your boat.
The way that you phrased that, I just went into meme territory.
Why?
Mochi, but it's every time it's bad, it gets faster.
Oh god, faster mochi, I couldn't deal with that.
mochi, except it's real number one.
Did you watch Steamed Hams Incorporated? Because that
Yes,
was
no, I did.
fantastic.
I didn't.
I did. Yeah. No, that was very well made.
Yeah, basically. They auto-tune the whole thing
Like it
to the
wasn't.
tune of Feel Good.
Like I was watching it, expecting it to just be the word steamed hams over and over again. Apparently, that's what the inspiration was. But no, the person who made that one that was linked on the channel was
Seymour, I made it despite your directions. And it goes through the whole song and the whole scene.
Yep. It's very, very good.
The steamed hams thing got old really quickly.
It got old, but then it got better again.
Yeah, it swings and roundabout.
Your S was in the wrong place there, Connor.
Skeletons.
I don't... I hate you so
The
much.
most vindicating thing ever was someone saying it that way on QI.
Skelemans.
Skeleton.
Okay. That's how it is on The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
We've
had this conversation 1,000,000,001 times.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a difference between, like, a name and, dictionary definition of a word.
I honestly forget conversations we have had that I have had outside of this.
I don't think you've been part of this conversation.
that
It's
we
been
have
mainly-
had on recordings.
It's mainly been me, Peter, and Simon who, yeah, they really don't like it when I say skeleton.
I think it's mostly me. It mostly annoys me because there's no G in skeleton.
All skeletons are a G.
That's a different type of G.
It's alright, Connor. Skeletons aren't real.
There's a skeleton
What does
inside
I do
you.
right now?
Oh, I hope I just dubbed in 3 dramatic chords.
Dun, 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 dun.
Or Dragnet.
Could you,
I still missed it. I keep thinking I hit it, but I didn't.
whenever we said skeleton, whenever I say skeleton,
You see, you almost said it right. You have the capacity to do it properly. It's not a complete inability to say it right.
because that's wrong. Whenever I say skeleton, edit in that clip from Brooklyn Nine-Nine of the commissioner going.
Did we get the thing? Yeah, we did. Okay.
I mean, we'll get copyright strike, but I think it'll be
by
worth it.
so many strikes.
All of the strikes.
Boom!
Oh yeah, we got a magical cape. I remember.
It's a leprechaun's jacket. What time is it? No,
No, we've got like an hour before I'm gonna kick you out,
I thought so.
which is fine.
How many times have these recordings had? Yo, what time is it? When are you gonna kick us out? No, you got ages yet.
I mean, I can see why the best friends got an office, as opposed to just doing it next to Wooly's bed. Because at some point he has to be like, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Leave.
That office was a really bad idea, though. Because, like, day after they bought that office, their source of funding was taken away.
Defeat 4 ducks.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave that hanging.
So, so you see how it says number 1 there?
I do.
And like 3 and all that. So yeah, there are 4 ducks that we need to kill.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Did it do that in Japan?
The what?
Did it go 1, 2, 3, 4 in Japan?
Probably.
Or would it have displayed
Here's a Zambambo!
each
Zambini!
Missed the number there.
Bitch ni Sanshi.
Oh!
Did I get it wrong?
I mean, she is correct, but she is also deaf.
So that's, yeah.
So my textbook's like, you can say that, but don't say that.
Why?
Because it means deaf and it's bad luck.
So you say yon, which is also a word for 4.
Then why isn't just yon the word for 4?
I mean, there's also like 4 other different ways of saying 4, so...
Inuits have 1,000 words for snow.
I think it is the case of, like, different dialects developed independently, and then they just sort of meshed together.
Probably.
Also, 4 is death in China.
Like, come on, England cannot agree
It's
what...
Japanese as well.
England cannot agree
They-
what a
they have-
sandwich is called.
Do you know how, like, China and Japan share a lot of the same characters and words? Because they both evolved from the same language.
Right.
Like, the Chinese character for like, 4 is the same, I think?
Okay, can you answer me why 7 is lucky?
Well, in Japanese it isn't. It's 8.
Oh,
Or 108.
Right.
I can explain 108. That'll do.
If you can explain one of them at least, that'd be great.
In Buddhism, the Buddha had to overcome 108 earthly temptations.
Right.
In turn, so must you.
Fair enough.
So 108 is like, oh man, 108.
Okay. So then... Oh, why 7? Is it just because 7s are on slot machines? Then if that was the case, then why were they on slot machines to begin with?
Keep it going, guys.
So Wikipedia!
I'm not Googling this from the spheres.
Just run across while you're flashing. What?
Why is the sky blue, the sea salty, my hair falling out, it's so hot, my period late? Thanks, Google. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Why is 7 lucky? It's from the Bible.
Oh, no.
God made the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th.
We don't have enough coins for for normal.
I thought you were like, oh no, it's Christianity.
Yeah, that's why I looked at him for a second.
Fancy meeting you here, God.
I mean, yeah, but...
Well, now we have even less coins.
If you want how weird...
Eat, what are you doing?
If you want how weird...
Help! Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I'm just gonna chill here.
What happens if you run out of money?
You just keep getting hit back, but you don't lose any money.
Okay.
Because we're invincible, we can't die. I think Wario Land 4 got the formula just right. Because you have a health bar, so things like that you can bounce off the spikes and eventually get kicked out of the level.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're invincible.
Yeah.
So you've got the same sort of the bee stings you catch allergies and fly up to the sky, that sort of thing.
So you still have quick regeneration, it's just...
It's a set health bar.
Yeah.
I believe there are healing items. But for the most part, you are just invincible because you're a cartoon.
Yeah.
Do we want to come back to that treasure later on?
Yeah, you need a lot more coins.
I think at some point we're just gonna have to do a cleanup episode, you know?
Well, I mean, it could be an episode, it could be... it could
Also, this is
4.
door number 4, so we probably should have done this one last.
Well, no, you don't need to.
Well, no, but we'd have more coins for the treasure.
Yeah,
What is that?
that's a duck.
That's not a duck.
It's Dangerous Duck. The enemy from the first game.
Okay.
Here's a boomerang.
And but they're coloured red in this level because they're special. Also, while I'm here, come over here, mousey mouse. Oh, you come this way.
I thought there was going to be tech.
I mean, technically.
Yeah.
Did you get it? I said technically.
Anyways, no, I didn't think that most of the sweet stuff I had in Japan was particularly good.
Okay.
But they have like really good like sweets and things, don't
So, when I was in Hakuta Station on Fukuoka...
they? Have the powder that turns into like a slime that you eat and things like that.
When I was at Hakuta Station in Fukuoka, they have this patisserie there, and it was basically like a self-serve type thing where you just sort of put stuff onto a plate, and when you get to the till, they just count up everything you've got, and that's it. And some of them there were like some like genuinely really tasty like sweet pastries and stuff. And there was some that had red bean on it. Oh, actually, speaking of red bean, the
evil version of Mr. Bean.
I'm just gonna let that hang for a minute. There's a chain restaurant in Japan called Shakey's Pizza, and okay.
What does that do?
What?
The zombie.
If you're a zombie, you fall through those.
Oh.
So those platforms that you can jump on, you just fall straight through them.
So you can jump on them. So you can jump through them upwards, but not.
You can't jump when you're a zombie.
Never mind.
It,
I know what I'm saying.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, Shakey's Pizza. They're an all-you-can-eat pizza place in Japan, which is unusual in itself because in Japan pizza is a luxury and crazy expensive.
Also garbage and small.
No, only if you go eat from like izakayas and like bars and stuff.
Okay, we can't see it, but the viewers can. On screen, there is a large pizza with my hand for scale.
Okay, where did you order from?
Domino's.
Yeah, I think you've got.
This was one point we were staying overnight in a hotel in Osaka, and it's like, do we want to go out and find some place? No, because we walked here through Osaka.
And what is on screen at the moment is whatever the result is when I Google worst pizza ever. I'm just curious.
I see.
See, it's weird. That thing looks weird, doesn't it? What, I mean, the goblins they got on there, that was strange.
I wouldn't buy that for $1.
Yeah.
So anyway, Shakey's Pizza. It's all you can eat. Oh, wait, that's the last one, isn't it? I need to go back to the treasure. Or should we just clean
We'll
it?
do it later.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
Shakey's Pizza.
You see we've got 171 coins?
Isn't that something from Leisure Suit Larry 1?
Maybe?
No, that's Lefties. Go ahead.
So all you can eat pizza in Japan.
Good
It's
call.
unusual. It's like, but they keep changing the pizzas that are out, and they have like all sorts. Like they've got squid ink based pizzas, and
Gross. Go ahead.
apparently it's really nice. And they've also got sweet pizzas, and some of them are like chocolate based, and some of them are red
Pizza.
bean. Yeah.
The pizza I've got back in your flat has tomato paste on it, and I think that's gross.
You see, I'm holding up 5 fingers over here.
I saw another 4. It's okay. We're doing this level again, and at some point anyway.
Drink.
So just to put that out there, Peter, of me reacting to squid ink, because I can't stand tomato on it, let alone anything else weird.
I mean, you also know that Japanese mayonnaise is different than ours.
You've told me this, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
So next time I go to Japan, I will get you some Japanese mayonnaise.
I want to go to Japan. So
Yeah, that won't go bad. The time it'll take you to get here.
I mean, it's not chilled. Like you know how you buy mayonnaise not from the fridge in the shops, so it won't go bad.
I mean, it will. It's eggs.
I mean, you know when you buy mayonnaise from a supermarket, and the use-by date is not for several months.
Yeah.
And it's not kept in the fridge and doesn't need to be kept in the fridge.
I mean, it should be kept in the fridge, though.
I mean, when it's open, yeah. But you know how when they sell it in shops, it's not in a fridge and hasn't been probably for months.
But it's eggs, though.
Exactly. That's because mayonnaise is awful. But you know,
This was an argument point for an ex-girlfriend of them keeping mayonnaise in the cupboard. I know I'm not supposed to swear, but that's worth it.
how bitter are you about this girlfriend and mayonnaise?
Because you don't keep mayonnaise in the cupboard.
I mean, so you know, as someone who lives alone and actually has to like shop for things, I actually read the backs of labels to know what I'm supposed to do with stuff. Mayonnaise, when that one time I actually bought you it, I was like, do I need to keep this in the fridge at any point? And it's when it's open, you put it in the fridge, but you can leave it in a cupboard, but it's not. It goes off quicker. So when it's in the cupboard, it lasts for like a month. When it's in the fridge, it lasts for like a year, or maybe scaled down a bit. I don't know. But either way, you don't necessarily need to keep it in the fridge for forever, but you probably should because it keeps for longer. But you don't need to put it in the fridge until it's been opened.
I don't trust it.
Because it's airtight.
No, don't trust it. Don't like it.
You know when you buy it from the supermarket, it's been there for months.
I guess, but it's not been opened. But if you're
You are currently watching Stonehenge play Wario Land 2.
Are you doing that in case they forget?
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I think that's our cue to stop yelling at
He's
each
shouting
other.
about mayonnaise.
Yeah, no.
You got a little bit too close to me there, I just wanted to say. I was a little bit uncomfortable.
I was praying I didn't slip and fall.
Yeah.
I would just
Got a
head
face
put you
full of-
somewhere I shouldn't.
You could have got a face full of me. You'd have a soft landing, but I wouldn't be happy about it. This whole session is going to be scrapped, isn't it?
Probably. We'll just go back to playing Free Cell.
Oh, we could play some Melee.
I know you've been looking at that melee disc. I was surprised how few characters there are in that game.
It's the ones you need.
The jump from melee to brawl.
Yeah, it's
was
quite
like,
a leap.
look at this, just the universe has exploded now.
But, like, I think, really, I mean, we'd all have characters we'd like to see. Like, I would love to see Professor Layton.
I'm gonna look at Ultimate and just weep.
Yeah, because there's so many characters.
It will be like Kenshiro, just...
But, really, Melee is all you need?
Melee is the tournament standard.
No, well, we know. Yeah, that's fine. It's like, it's the competitive game.
I think it's...
But what I'm saying is, like, roster-wise...
Oh no, it's happened again.
Oh, no.
Let me turn my Game Boy off and on again.
Roster-wise, Melee is all you need. Like, as your core Nintendo people,
I suppose.
that's your selection.
I am still holding out for somebody from a Final Fantasy game that actually was on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Even if it's an assist trophy.
I mean, thingy.
I want an assist trophy that is Sabin Figaro suplexing a train. That's what I want.
This thingy from 6. What's her name?
I'm sorry, what?
What's her name?
Terra?
Yeah.
I know that Palutena has a color palette that's Terra from Final Fantasy VI. I don't know that she's in the game, is she?
No, she should be. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because
wait.
that was the last one that was on a Nintendo system. That's
mainline. I mean, there's like Crystal Chronicles was GameCube exclusive.
Until now.
I mean, Chrono is the obvious pick.
I would about to say I associate. It's weird that the Super Nintendo version of Chrono Trigger is still the definitive version.
You mean the good version of Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, because the PS1 version had anime cutscenes, but had like stupid load times.
Do you know why?
Why?
It was emulating the SNES version.
Of course it was.
The only thing on the disc is
A ROM.
ZSNES and the ROM.
If you smell.
And the reason the text boxes take
the
so
ROM
long
is cooking.
the text boxes take so long because it's applying a translation patch on the fly.
Right. Okay.
It's reading it in Japanese and then going, wait, no, hang on. There we go.
I mean, there's the DS version that is extremely rare.
I never even knew.
Oh, you didn't know there was a DS version? Yeah, it's I think it's got a reduced soundtrack, but it is the SNES.
Why?
It's the SNES version.
Yeah.
With the PS1 cutscenes.
That would be why then. Okay.
Yeah. So I believe it has a reduced soundtrack, but is otherwise better or something like that. There was a caveat. I think it might have been the soundtrack.
It's one of those things like when you look into.
But then there's the PC version of Chrono Trigger, which is awful somehow. It only has mouse controls.
Ooh. Okay. No. That's bad.
You click and drag.
That's bad.
Yeah. All they had to do was put controller support in there, and that would be fine. Apparently, it's the mobile port put up to TV, so it's...
I know that the Steam port of Final Fantasy VII is so bad they literally can't give it away.
I mean, I own it. I think I paid for it.
Well, they put out a thing saying if you paid for it, you can have a refund, but also keep the game.
Huh.
And a lot of people went, no, I'll just take the refund, thanks. Seriously.
What was wrong with it? The Steam version?
I don't know.
So I think that was the version we played a bit of, wasn't it?
I don't recall. I just know that
What, 7?
Yeah.
everybody panned it.
It ran. It was a port of the PC version, like the old PC version.
Oh, I remember they redid Final Fantasy VII again after that. I remember now. That came out on the Square Enix store and then into the Steam.
Do I go
so that
find
one
the
was
thing?
fixed.
Nah, go for it. We'll
So that one was fixed afterwards. I remember now.
do something.